So you're going. And now I'm going. Alright. This is my first podcast. Welcome to our... No, that's not the right one. Let's have a chat with my friend Nikko.
How's it going out there, internet people?
I guess I'll answer within about the next 2 minutes. Yeah, so I have no clue what I'm doing. Just want to do a podcast, so there you go.
We're just gonna go from right here.
I'm just gonna wing it.
Yes.
Wing it and
This is exciting. Okay, so I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What was the first game you ever played?
First game I ever played.
Yeah. Because I know that's hard. Because like for me, I don't even I kind of remember what was the first game I actually played, but like.
Are we talking console or?
We'll do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
First game ever would be the Game Boy Advance SP, Ice Age 2: The Meltdown. That's the first game I had.
You had a Game Boy?
I had a Game Boy Advance SP, baby. Let's go.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I never had a Game Boy.
Ooh.
My first console was like a PlayStation 2.
Your first thing ever?
Yeah. I never had a game. My neighbor had a Game Boy, but like I never had any of that. So I never like got into that. Got into Game Boy. It was and whatever was on PlayStation 2, that was what I played. And it's like a dirty little secret that I don't tell anyone.
Whenever it was on PlayStation 2, I played on the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah. Yeah, I never had that.
Because I had The Force Unleashed for the DS. I had that. And then people were like, oh, it was so fun on
the DS.
On whatever console. I'm like,
yeah.
I had on the DS. No big deal.
Did you ever have a PSP?
No.
Because
that was too much.
Really? Okay. So you had the regular DS, right? Not the 3DS?
Well, I did later, but then I had the 3DS when it first came out. Like, no games for it.
Mm-hmm.
Mistake. I bought it, and then there was just like the base stuff, like the AR thing.
Yeah.
I played that for like 2 weeks. I'm like, I can't do this. Yeah. So I had the DSi XL. I like that one.
Okay.
Huge. And it was, you could take pictures, because I had never done that before, because I had the DS Lite.
Uh-huh.
Like the original one.
Yeah.
Or not the original, but...
Did you ever have that Leapfrog one? You know, that was for kids. It was like...
Like the VTech thing?
Yeah, it was like the square thing with the thing, and it was like made for kids. It had a bunch of kid games on it, too.
No.
Okay, I had that.
Did you ever have, like, those TV plug-in games?
TV plug-in games?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I ever have. Which one did you have?
I had a bunch of them.
Really?
Those were the video games. Well, actually, were those the video games that I originally had? Because it was nuts, because there was, like, this paintball one that was fun. It was, like, a gun, like a paintball gun that you hooked into your TV through, like, the red, yellow, white...
Oh, cool. Okay.
box things.
Yeah.
And you can just shoot.
No, I never had those.
Dude,
I never had those.
Star Wars one where you put the little like the training little ball that flies around.
Uh-huh.
Put that on top of your TV.
Oh, cool.
You're going around. Oh, it's so much fun.
I never even knew those existed. I'm gonna be honest with you.
They're basically just like kind of ports from like SNES and all that. Because I found some of them that were like from that, and I'm like, wait, I had a plug into that.
Okay,
so just take that and put it in that and all that good stuff, and sell it for way more than it's worth.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so they made money.
Did you ever? What was your first like shooter? I guess. Did you ever? Do you remember that? Because I remember mine was a
Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor. I think that was Medal of Honor or SOCOM. Those were one of those that were my first. SOCOM. It's another army game. It's just like Medal of Honor, just another army game. But that was like SOCOM was like an older game. Then it got like outdone by Call of Duty.
Medal of Honor, dude, that just brought back so much.
Right? Medal of Honor was fun.
I tried to play it again, but it's so bad.
Yeah.
Like, don't go back and play old stuff. It's sad.
But sometimes it's fun to. Sometimes the bad is the good. That's what I miss. That's what I miss in games now. I wish more games had more glitches, more mistakes, besides other games where they're just unplayable with glitches. Like
Follows everything.
WWE 2K20.
Anthem. All right.
Yeah. I forgot about that one.
Red Dead 2? I don't think so.
Not really. It was.
Boring.
I don't know what happened with that game. Like it just.
Everyone was so hyped for it, and all you guys
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, I'm gonna get it, dude, let's go!" And then I'm just like, "Nope." I never played the first one, so I don't really care.
Yeah, I played the first one and I loved the first one. Even the multiplayer in that one was like limited, but it was so fun. And then I don't know, this game just like it came out, and I just didn't beat it or finish it or play it. Well, I played it a little bit, but like I didn't grind it like I did like the first Red Dead or the normal GTA's.
Because like GTA is so much fun.
Yeah.
Even though I never played the campaign. Shout out Gabe. He keeps making fun of me. No, you never played campaign. I'm like, no, because I had bought it like a year after it came out for Xbox One, which was like, what, 2 years after it came out for the 360?
Yeah.
A year?
Yeah.
So like everyone else had played that, like played the heck out of it. And then it came to Xbox One, played the heck out of it again, and I'm like, let me get it so we can play online. And then all my time was spent ranking that bad boy up.
Yeah.
I remember.
Did you watch gameplays on the story mode?
No.
No.
I don't know anything.
Wow.
Just some like snippets that people have said.
Yeah.
Oh, don't kill this person.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh, you can kill people. Cool. I just kill myself. $500. Yeah. So I think actually my first console game is Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor. What was your first like? I guess free open world game.
Does Star Wars Episode 3 count?
Open world. But the Star Wars Episode 3 was a fun game. I couldn't beat Count Dooku.
So much fun.
I was so bad. Did I ever tell you the story of like Count Dooku? Like
couldn't get past
the first level. No, I couldn't. Yeah, I know that was the beginning, and I couldn't beat it. And then like I went over my friend's house, and Tim, he had it, and I replayed it, and I had literally this much health, and I beat Dooku. And that was it. I couldn't continue because I was over his house, so I couldn't continue the story. So I was like, well, I finally defeated my arch nemesis, Count Dooku.
Count Dooku.
Yeah. Because I was really bad at video games, especially when I was like younger. Like, no, like I was just like afraid. Like in the Spider-Man game, when you faced Uncle Ben's killer, I was afraid to just go and face him. Like I just didn't want to do it. So I think I used the cheat codes to like get past that mission and just continue on from there. Yeah, because I didn't want to beat that mission. You just scared me. But yeah, open world, free roam game.
I guess that would be Assassin's Creed.
Really? What about Spider-Man? Spider-Man 2? Or did you not get that till later?
I didn't get it at all.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really, really good
See,
game.
now we have PS4 Spider-Man.
Yeah, which
Humble
is 100% better than
Humble brag.
100% better than Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man 2 is like the starter of
But
it.
the Amazing Spider-Man 2, though.
Right. I like the first one, which was kind of weird. The Amazing Spider-Man 1. I don't know why I liked it, but it was okay.
Odd take. I like the Tobey Maguire one.
Yeah, I do too.
I
Yeah.
mean, the Andrew Garfield one.
Oh, the games?
The movies.
Oh, the movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, the movies were. I remember because like watching the movies when they first came out, it was great. It was great. The second one was like a little iffy, but like
Yeah.
it was good. Not good, but like you know what I mean. Like it's a Spider-Man movie. What can I get? But then you get the new ones, and it's like
Yeah, but like,
they're better.
because that was the first Spider-Man I'd seen because I wasn't allowed to watch the first one, like with Tobey Maguire.
Impressive.
On the back of the DVD case, that he was upside down kissing.
Ah, cute. I like
Can't
that. I have that case.
Can't have that. So, I'd love Spider-Man forever because my parents showed me, Spider-Man and Hulk was basically like the first two superheroes I knew. So like it was just Spider-Man. Oh, dude, I had the best Halloween costume ever, dude. It was legit. Like it was like yours.
Yeah.
But like little mini.
Cool.
It was awesome. I loved it.
Which Spider-Man was it? Do you remember?
No.
Or was it
I
like
think it was just a normal
cartoon one?
Yeah. No, it wasn't
Comic
a
book
cartoon.
one?
Well, yeah, it was just like a basic Spider-Man.
Okay.
Oh, it was so dope though. 'Cause it had like the mesh and like it was like a foam mask, didn't have those stupid nose holes or the eye holes.
Mine had that. My first one had that. Like,
Oh,
the,
no, like
had the
your
eye holes.
RPC thing.
Yeah.
Dude, oh, it was so awesome. I would wear that to bed. Like, I had it. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I had separate ones.
I had a Spider-Man plushie doll that like stuck to the wall that I would never get rid of. Like that was with me at all times. On trips, on anything.
Shit.
That's what I had.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Wait, I had a, I called it the Elf Spider-Man because it was like an action figure that you could, it was like the ones that you could move him in like whatever position.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just like all of his fingers moved and like his toes moved.
That's weird.
So like
that's different.
When he's standing, I would just flip up the toes so it looked like the little elf shoes. So I'm like, it's my Elf Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah, but I loved it. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I have like a picture where I'm just holding it up and like in a family picture. Just like Spider-Man.
That's hilarious.
Dude,
I hate it. The stuff that come out now with Spider-Man toys. Where were these when I was like a kid?
yeah.
I would have killed for any of these stuff. Like I see these toys, I'm like, I would have loved this. Like this is
I want
awesome.
it now. I'm gonna buy it.
Honestly, 20 years old and gonna buy these Spider-Man toys made for 5-year-olds. But like I remember messing around with the spray one.
Dude. Oh, the glove.
Yeah.
They had like the silly foam
Yeah.
silly string.
Yeah, that silly string. I lost the lane. Yeah, I love doing that. Going around using that. That was fun.
I had one where it was like a little. It had the gloves, and it had like the little. It had like the little. Like the little thing on
The trigger, yeah.
Yeah. It would have like a little canister. You could put the spray.
I had
foam.
the same exact one.
Silly
Same exact
string,
one.
Spray foam, cool. You could have the silly string, or you could change it out for a water canister and squirt water.
Yeah.
Or you could have like the little missile blaster.
Yeah, I had the same exact one. I loved it. I loved it with all my heart. I wish I still had it.
Why are we the same person, but just like up until like what 2 years ago we kind of diverted a little bit?
Because like, well,
we were the same.
Yeah.
The same. Except we're almost still the same, except opposite a little bit.
yeah,
Because like you're kind of into YouTube and like heavily into anime.
Yeah.
And I'm like kind of into anime and heavily into YouTube.
yeah. It's
Clearly.
so weird how that happened. It's
Yeah.
just weird because like that's what happened with like.
Because we're the same.
Yeah, exact same. It's weird. It's weird, but like, I don't know. It's because like YouTube, it was so much easier when YouTube first came out because there weren't that many YouTubers to watch.
Yeah.
It was like the main people: Smosh, Ryan Higa, PewDiePie. I didn't really watch PewDiePie back then though. And then
Sorry, audio listeners, you are dead.
so those are all like the main ones, and now there's just like people that I don't even know. You know, I have
Valley
no
folk.
clue. Yeah, I just
Funhouse.
way too many people.
Sugar Pine. Oh wait.
I'm blanking on like all these. No, I know all these people. I just don't watch them. But like other than those people, there's just a bunch of YouTubers now, and it's awesome. It's great, but it's just too much for me. And then like there's a lot of anime, and it is too much for me. And somehow I'm able to keep up with all of it, which is kind of wild.
See, that's how I feel about
Yeah.
anime because like I don't want to watch in dub because I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just against my religion. So I have to be like in the mood to watch it because I have to be able to like focus.
Yeah.
But like with all these videos, I can just like focus and just like have a tab open.
Yep.
And then just be like whatever.
Yeah. I remember how I used to be like a full-on dub. I only watched dub.
And I remember calling Kent and be like, "Yo, isn't Nico wrong? It's subs." And then Kent's like, "No, it's dubs."
But you know the funny thing is now a lot of my shows that I watch are sub now. Actually, all my shows I watch are sub. If there's a dub, I will watch dub. But yeah, subs, no, like 100%. Like one of the shows that I watch, Konosuba, the subbed is 10 times better than the dub. I love the dub though.
I haven't seen it though.
Konosuba.
Yeah. Because I watched Sword Art.
Yeah.
Well, the first season.
I'm on
Past
season
it.
4.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So I
bombing.
watched the first season in sub, and then I went back into dub. I'm like, let me give it a shot.
Yeah.
This man said kitty toe. I'm like, no. My name is Kitty Toe.
I'm a big fan of the English actor for
See that right there? That's his name, Kitty Toe.
Kitty Toe.
Nice.
Yeah, that's so true. But yeah, a lot of my shows I watch are subbed now. Like,
Okay, that's good.
yeah, I'm actually watching Sword Art subbed, which is kind of funny because the dub takes like 3 years to actually get done. That's exaggerating. It takes like a
But
year.
then, like, I feel bad because, like, all the voice actors, like Damien from Smosh, I'm pretty sure he does some stuff.
Yeah.
And those guys we met at New York, like, I got a picture, an autograph,
Yep.
and I'm like, you're good. I don't care about you.
I met a lot of the English voice actors for anime. Well, like for me, a lot. Like Endeavor,
Yeah.
I met his voice actress, my anime dad. Technically,
And who's the other guy you met that,
I met a few. There's
the one at the anime fest that we went to?
that we went to.
Yeah.
I don't think I met anyone there.
Yeah, you did.
I did?
Because that's the reason why I met the Shoji guy.
Oh yeah, Blake Shepard. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was awesome. Yeah, he
Yeah.
Soma Yukihira.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Food Wars one. Yeah, I was so stoked to meet him. I met the voice actress for Aqua and Astolfo. You know that the boy character. Yeah, he's voiced by a girl, and she's amazing. When I met her, she was awesome. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So it's normal. It's the normal thing, but she was awesome. I met Raftalia. I met the Queen in Shield Hero. Who else did I meet? I met the girl who played Shiro from No Game No Life. So, but they're all English. I want to meet, like, they're all English actresses are awesome. They're great, but I really want to meet like a Japanese
Yeah.
one day. But they're like ridiculous. Like, if they do come to the U.S., it's like super exclusive, and it's also super expensive, and it's also and it's also they sell out immediately. So it's like. It's hard. I have a better chance of going to Japan and meeting them there than I do have them coming here.
Maybe my sister can get us a spot.
What was that supposed to mean?
She's in Japan.
No way. I did not know that.
Oh, yeah, she's in the Marines, so she's in Okinawa. Yeah.
What?
She's there for, like, I think the next 2.5 years, I think.
Why do you tell me that now? See, if I make a trip to Japan, it's either, because this is right now 2019. Next year is the 2020 Olympics. I don't know if I want to do that, though, because that's going to be mad expensive.
Yeah.
So either if I do that this year, or wait till 2021.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, it's going to be like mad expensive when the Olympics come around.
Because even normal is probably expensive.
Yeah. And then
Probably
like
venture to guess it'd be like 11.
probably.
For a
Yeah.
single
Yeah.
trip?
Yeah. And then plus all the spending, like the
Because you're gonna buy a lot.
yeah.
I go to the Mitsuwa and I get a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
I get like I narrowed it down to like not buying like manga.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember it for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I limit it to now just mangoes.
That's nice.
yeah.
Mango's a bomb.
No, not the actual mangoes. Like the Capicos.
Oh yeah,
So I
yeah,
get
yeah.
like those big ones, like the 2 liters.
Yeah.
Or the liter. I just get like $50 worth of that, and I'm just like, all right, I'm good.
Nice.
And then some Pockies.
It's actually pronounced pokey. I found out. It's pronounced pokey.
Did you find that out from Pocky Main?
Yes. No, it's I think I just looked it up. I finally just looked it up on the internet. It's like pokey.
Wow, I've always heard Pocky.
Pocky, right? Well, that's the
It sounds
Americans.
like
Americans say pocky.
You're like, ooh. I just thought I'd eaten Takis and Pockies at the same time.
Yikes. Yikes. I haven't had Takis in a hot minute. Takis are bomb, but they're spicy. I'm a big fan of spicy.
Maybe some spicy soup.
We'll see. I don't know about that, Chief. Dude, but me and you need to go to Mitsuwa. I told you about it.
Yes.
But we never actually went together.
I've been like 3 times with my friend.
Yeah, I've been there. More
We
than
went to the one in New York, kind of, for like a second.
Yeah, that counts.
That we just mainly went to the bookstore, and you're just like looking at everything, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
eat.
Mainly Mitsuwa is like basically a Japanese mall. They have food court, grocery store, and they also have like a bookstore there. And
Yeah.
I get their ramen all the time. Do you get?
Yes.
Yeah.
We go.
It's the authentic ramen, so like
It's
I have
so
to
good.
get. I literally have to
I
get
tried
it.
looking around here.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No. There's nothing. I even checked too. There's
Yeah.
nothing. It's so sad. The closest one to us is almost an hour away.
Yeah, we go to Mitsubishi.
Right. Do you finish the whole bowl? I finished the entirety, like drink the whole soup and nothing's left. Because a lot of people just eat the noodles and they just leave like maybe like a quarter of the soup left and they leave it like that. I finished the entirety, like there's nothing left.
Because when I was growing up, when I was a little boy, we would have like the top ramen.
Yeah.
And I'd put it in the microwave, put the water, give it for a minute, and then put the noodles in for 30 seconds.
You had a whole process.
I did.
It was awesome.
And then I would, so that way it'd break up a little bit. Put in the packet for another minute.
Okay.
That's 2.5 minutes total.
Cool.
And now I'm just realizing that I didn't do it right, and I would drain it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You drained it?
I didn't like the
this broth. That's okay.
That's the best part.
I know a few people that actually just like drain the soup out.
I'd leave a little bit in.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't get
Yeah,
all
exactly.
dry.
You leave a little bit in. Yeah, that's
But
what
now I'm
Jake used to do.
realizing You can just drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one of they added Old Bay to it. Jake and Andrew, they Old Bay.
All
Old
right,
Bay
so-
seasoning. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I do.
It's weird,
Well,
nothing
not
ramen.
as, yeah, maybe not ramen, but
It's good though.
well, if it's chicken, actually, yeah.
Yeah,
You can add chicken,
Old Bay seasoning.
chicken, fish, and turkey.
It's interesting. It's a nice flavor. It's good.
Actually, you know what? Sometimes, well, probably like a couple months ago at work, I just get some turkey deli meat, some Swiss cheese, and put some lettuce.
No tomatoes.
Thousand Island, no tomatoes.
Amen. Devil's fruit.
Tomatoes are
The devil's fruit.
edible water.
Devil's fruit. Sorry, I don't make the rules. We just enforce them.
Yeah. I mean, it's the color red of the devil. So.
There it is. Ewy.
I would always pick it out of my salads too. All right, back to the point. What was I saying?
Making your sandwich.
My sandwich.
Your sandwich.
I put Thousand Island.
Yeah.
And
Down eyes.
then kickers for the seasonings.
Okay.
A little bit of cayenne pepper.
Cool.
And then some Old Bay. And that was it.
Hey.
It was amazing. Now I'm on a peanut butter and jelly kick.
You weirdo.
No. Toasted whole grain. No, toasted 7 grain bread.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's so good.
I don't think I've ever toasted 7 grain bread.
I toast all my bread. It's like
Do you?
a slight toast, just so it has like
A little crunch. Yeah, I got you. Because I don't ever toast wheat bread or 7 grain bread or any of that. I've never tried it. I just never thought of doing that. Maybe I'm going to try that now.
Like if I go to Wawa,
Yeah.
like, hey, toast that puppy.
Toast it all.
Toast
Yeah.
it. Toast that hot dog bun.
Dude, I miss the food here. The food here was good.
Yeah.
I had Pete. You ever had Pete and Eldest, the one in Neptune? I always tell you about it. Everybody about it. We're gonna go there one day, but I just missed that pizza. Like I knew it was good when I had it. It was just 10 times better than I thought it was. Because I was on the West Coast for a short amount of time, and they don't know how to make pizza there. No, I'm kidding. They know how to make pizza. It's literally like, do you know the thing with the pizza and like the water? The way they make it,
Oh.
It's different here. Like the water they use here on the East Coast is different from the water they'd use on the West Coast.
Because they don't have any.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like something with the chemicals. It's a real thing if you look it up, but it's like something with the chemicals in the water here that makes the dough here like taste better. It's a serious thing. I can't explain it, but like
Does it turn the frogs gay too?
yeah, it does. It turns all the frogs really gay, but I can't explain it. But there's a big difference, and if you're from the East Coast, you know there is a big difference between the pizza and like the different foods there. But I missed the foods here.
One thing I miss so much is Culver's.
What's that?
Oh, dude, it's like a fast chain, fast food chain. They do butter burgers. That's their thing. And they have like little cheese curds. Ah, dude, it's just so good, and it's from like Wisconsin, so like the cheese is amazing. And then it's kind of trickled its way down to Indiana. I think the closest one is like 5 hours away.
Really?
Maybe 7 or 8.
I have to try that. That sounds amazing.
Actually, I think the closest one is in Ohio.
Their chains are only in that area,
Yeah,
Midwest.
It's just tough.
Yeah.
Also, Steak and Shake. I miss Steak and Shake because you have Shake Shack, which is garbage.
Is it really?
Changed my mind.
What?
It is. You're.
I didn't know that.
It's
I
like
just
Checkers.
had Shake Shack like recently,
Okay.
this year I've had it for the first time.
At least the one that I went to, because I paid what $6 for a shake. I'm like, oh, medium or large. Oh, I'll have a large, $6. I'm picturing this big.
Yeah.
Big.
Oh,
That
you got a
big.
small, yeah.
Yeah. No, that was a large.
Really?
It was so tiny. I was like,
Was it good though? Was the shake still good? Okay. Fair enough.
and then like their burger was like well done.
Oh, I love that.
Do
See, that's my
because-
thing. That's my thing. Well done. Yeah, that's the only way to make a burger.
Okay, maybe we're not the same. Actually, no. I used to be well done, but then I like started working in the kitchen and then like know what's good and not.
Yeah, and well done is the perfect way to make a burger.
Well, it's not.
That's the only way to make a burger.
If you want a medium rare, that's pretty good right there.
No, just well done. I just don't like the chewy texture. Do you like that? I don't like that. Like in steaks, especially in steaks, I do not like the chewy.
steaks. I'll do like a medium well. Just
Okay.
Because like it's a little tough.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. That's what makes me like gag is the chewy part.
I have had a couple of like blue rare steaks,
That's literally the reason why that I get well done is because I don't like that chewy texture.
and I have been freaked out because like there's just little it's like little strings. almost.
Exactly. That's
Like,
why I don't
burgers-
like
burgers
it.
are different.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's not like
Maybe next time when we go get a burger, I'll actually try
you just go to a medium first,
a medium.
so that way there's still some pink. Yeah. Like you don't want to hop down to rare.
Okay.
Like even rare is just like it'll mess with my stomach a tiny bit.
Yeah.
But like medium rare is good because
Where-
usually people overcook it.
Who
so-
does that? Who does the medium? Like does Burger 25 do that or no?
No. Basically like Applebee's.
Applebee's. Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Restaurants like that.
Okay. All right.
Wow, that was a whole. Where did we start off? Video games.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go back to video games.
That
Because I still had more questions about the video game stuff. You goof.
was my knee.
This guy.
You still on frame?
So there's a video game, the movie video games. Did you ever play those based on movies? Like there's a lot of them.
Oh.
They used to release them all the time, and now
That was the poker.
and now they're releasing them now again. The Fast and Furious. That looks like a PS2 game. But anyway, that was a big thing back.
Oh yeah,
like
I
the
remember my
early
friend had Over the
2000s.
Hedge, and I'm like, dude,
I had that too.
want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you ever play any did that stuck out to you that you liked?
Well, the one Star Wars Episode 3.
Yeah.
The best.
That was the best one, even though I couldn't beat it.
Yeah. Now, was that the one with the campaign?
Yeah.
Where it's like, well, obviously I had a campaign. Where it was like, you control these different planets, and you had to try and keep it all like your color, like either red or blue, I think. Or was that Battlefront 2?
That might have been Battlefront 2, because this one just took you through the
Conquest.
episode 3. Yeah. This one just took you through episode 3.
Okay.
I don't think there was a multiplayer to it. I don't remember.
Because they're basically the same story.
Yeah.
Except one followed first.
Yeah, this one was the first mission was when you fight Dooku, and I couldn't beat him. When you land on the ship and you're going around killing all the droids. That
Also,
was-
did the Lego games count?
I count the Lego games, yeah. The Lego games were awesome. That's the one I was able to beat.
I remember I was streaming that on Twitch, and someone came like, "Wow, I went to the lowest viewed game, and you're here streaming Lego Star
Lego
Wars."
Star Wars.
And I'm like, "Thanks for coming out to the stream. Make sure you support."
That's so funny. But there's what was the game that I was going to mention? Oh, Incredibles 2. Before the movie came out, do you remember that? There's an Incredibles 2 game.
Oh, I remember seeing that on the Game Boy Advance. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I had it for the PlayStation 2. But that was the game that I remember because I was a little kid, so I didn't understand why are we getting an Incredibles 2 game, but we're not getting an Incredibles 2 movie
Yeah.
till now. So that was a fun game.
Kind of like? Do you remember?
No, nothing like that. It was heavily focused on that Underminer guy, and that was it. It was mainly him, and he was in it for a minute and then escaped. So, but that's what
Wait,
the
in the
movie,
game or the
in the game.
video?
Well, in the movie, in the main game, it was all about him. He was the last guy you defeated, and it was you and Frozone going at it. Yeah.
Where is my super suit?
I said, "Where's my super suit?" I put it away. But that game was fun. Remember Wanted? Do you remember that movie? Wanted? It was the curve of the bullet thing. They like took the gun and curved the bullet.
I've seen people like try that stuff. Didn't Mythbusters do it?
Yeah.
Tried to curve the
Yeah, and it didn't work. But like that was a game, and that was one of the features in the game is you curve the bullet.
Really?
So like you're like behind the box, and then the guy's on the other side, and you just go like, and it gets him. That was fun. I had a lot of the 007 games based on the movies.
I've never seen that yet.
No 007s.
No.
Big sad because there's a new one coming out,
I
and it's the
know.
last one. I love
Maybe I'll
007.
just wait till like they're all done and be like, let me just, because I want to go through like the first ones,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, the old
way
ones.
up.
Those ones are really good too.
Yeah.
I love those. Those are awesome.
because I'm pretty. Isn't it just like him being sexy and all that?
Yeah.
Women are sexy too.
Yeah.
wouldn't
But
have
don't
been
worry,
able to
they're all
watch that.
spies.
Wouldn't have been able to watch that.
Very true.
I couldn't watch Lilo and Stitch. Or
Really?
Little Mermaid.
Really?
Yeah.
Aw.
Kitties, dude.
Shark Tales. There was a game based on that.
Yeah.
Shark
I think
Tales.
my friend had that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't beat that game either. It was whenever the shark chased you, that mini game where you're like getting chased by the shark. I couldn't beat it.
Dude, computer game. Toy Story.
Which one?
I think it was one of the first ones where you were the one that's sticking out of my head is like one of the games. It's like you're Buzz on RC and you have to try and escape, but you have Scuzz the dog chasing you.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's like different cars.
Pretty sure that was the first one. That was the first one. Yeah.
Dude.
That was fun too.
Oh my gosh.
There was I had one of those for the Wii too. I think it was Toy Story 3. I had that one for the Wii. That was fun.
I'd call it. What was it? It was 3 the big red one or 2?
2.
2. I had that for the Wii.
You had Modern Warfare 2 or Call of Duty 2?
Call of Duty
2 for the
Yeah.
Wii.
Yeah, that was
My
weird.
friend had Call of Duty World at War for the Wii. He had the gun too, the plastic gun that you connect the Wii remotes to, and you use that to shoot it. He was really good at it. I was really bad at it, but he was
'Cause
surprisingly really good at
There
it.
was one part because we didn't have the gun, so we were just like
Using the nunchucks and the
there was one part where you had to melee, so we were going like just try. Ow! Just
That was
trying to
hilarious.
hit him. Yeah, it was rough.
That was my problem with the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight game. It was a Batman Begins game. Batman Begins, actually. It wasn't the Dark Knight. But there was like this scene where he's training with the League of Assassins, and you had to crouch L3. Little Nico didn't know L3 was a thing because he's looking at the controller and there is no L3. So he's like, where's L3? So I even got my neighbor to bring a controller, and it was like a controller that had all the controls on the PlayStation. Clicked L3, nothing happened. So I was never able to beat that game either because I was idiotic. L3 was to crouch, L3 the
Yeah.
left stick, and I didn't know what that button was.
But you didn't know either.
No, he didn't know either. None of us knew, so I couldn't beat that game either because he had to sneak around the ninjas. They were in like a circle, and I couldn't beat that either. There's a lot of games I couldn't beat because I was just pure stupid.
Now I don't feel that bad.
Yeah, I was really dumb in those games.
I don't know. Like before internet, I don't know how I beat Arkham City fully. I 100%ed that.
Yeah.
I beat all the Riddler things. Don't know how, because I look it up now. I can't get it.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, how the heck did I do that? And I'm garbage.
The
at
Riddler
video games.
stuff. The Riddler stuff is difficult.
And didn't
I
have
know. That's a
anything.
struggle.
No book, like the gaming books. That,
The cheat codes books.
Yeah. Didn't have that. Didn't have anything. I found them all.
That's wild.
Don't know how. Dude, it was nuts.
That's impressive because I know how hard the Riddler challenges are because I looked them up.
Pre-internet for me.
Yeah.
So didn't have a gaming tag. Gamer tag. So it was just my
Your regular name. Nice.
yep. And so that account does not exist anymore.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
That's really funny. There's that game I like that. The Overhedge game that you were talking about, that was so much. Do you remember the Overhedge movie?
Yeah.
That was a good movie. That was like
with the bear. I'm like,
a really good. Yeah, that was a really good movie. When that movie came out, like that came out way before its time. That movie was awesome.
Steve.
And it had a lot of famous actors in it that I didn't even realize.
Like the wow.
The raccoon,
No, the guy.
the turtle.
No, the exterminator.
Oh
guy.
yeah.
He's Sandman. That's
Yes,
how I
that's
knew him.
right. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that's
I was like, what? He's in that movie? I'm pretty sure Bruce Willis was in that movie, right?
Willis
He
was
was
the
the
raccoon.
raccoon. Yeah, I was like,
Um,
what?
And then
I found that out recently too.
the Senator Stern from Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
He's the turtle.
That's so funny. That's so wild.
Yeah.
And then
And then William Shatner's.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was obvious.
Yeah, that was Who's the lady? Do you remember who the lady was? I don't remember who the lady was. The lady, the
Oh, is
bad
it-
neighbor,
Is it Kristen Wiig?
something like that. That was the movie that they did that first Quicksilver scene with that guy who, when he drinks
Oh,
the
yeah.
soda.
Oh, Hammy?
Yeah.
Hammy, yeah.
The first time, like when he goes into all slow motion, you know.
Wait, which came out first, Hoodwinked or? Actually, no,
shoot.
Hoodwinked didn't do that. No.
They didn't?
No.
Okay.
He just went.
Yeah, so Over the Hedge was the one that they did the slow motion. He's just walking around and just watching everything.
Dude, I love Hoodwinked so much.
Hoodwink was a funny movie. I like that movie too.
It's like a sugar cookie type. It's good. It's good.
The Ice Age games were fun too. When you were first talking about that, do you remember those? Like, do you
I
remember
got
playing
stuck.
them?
That's when I got stuck on. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm gonna go play backyard football now.
You get stuck on Ice Age of all games.
I got stuck on some Donkey Kong game too with some stupid tree thing that shot bubbles at me. I don't know what to do.
That's funny.
Oh, I'm so mad at my sister too, which is coming to town in like 4 minutes days.
4 minute days.
Yeah, they're 4 minute days.
Yeah.
I let her play because I was a good brother, and so I had a Spider-Man game. Was it Friend or Foe?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Love that one.
Dude.
One of my favorite
She
ones.
found the symbiote, but she had it on the hardest difficulty. I had it on easy.
Yeah.
Because that's what I always do, so I can play and enjoy the game because I'm bad.
Of course. Yeah, I do too.
I was just like, I want to play this because it has the symbiote. So I used her save, and I'm like, I can't do anything. I can't get past anything.
You didn't know that it was on hard?
No, I knew it was on hard. I'm like, I hate you. Why couldn't you find this on easy? Yeah.
That's funny. There's games I always would play on either easy or normal. I'd never go to hard because I never hated myself.
Yeah. Like, I remember Kent did, the Black Ops 3 on Veteran?
Nah way, dude. That's such a headache. No.
Nope.
I did actually Halo. I did it on Legendary. I think one mission I tried to do on Legendary with friends.
See, I never played Halo 1, 2, or 3.
But you
Wait,
played
no.
Halo.
Was 3 was on 360, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I played 3 and ODST.
Yeah.
Reach.
Those were fun. All the Halos were fun. Halo 2 was my favorite, but all Halos were fun.
See, I only played the campaigns because
Are you getting the Master Chief
no
Collection?
internet.
It's coming out on PC. It's out on PC. And it's going to be crossplay soon. I don't know when, but
really?
eventually, yeah.
I still need a hard drive.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Elijah.
Shout outs to Elijah for the hard drive idea.
No, he was bugging me because, like, I don't have enough spendable money for that because I'm trying to do stuff for my family. Humble brag. So, like, I don't have $120 to spend on a hard drive, 4 terabytes, so I can't get it. So he's just like, download this game. I'm like, I can't. I'm not deleting Black Ops 3 ever.
Yeah.
I made a promise because it's the best game on PlayStation right now.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, maybe not the best game, but it's a really good game, and I love it.
Yeah.
Because of the zombies and the amazing multiplayer. Best jumping COD ever. That's hands down.
What about Advanced Warfare?
No, it was too much.
Too much?
Too much.
Too much.
Stomp was bad. And annoying.
I thought Stomp was in,
Everyone always stomped me.
yeah. I thought Stomp was in Black Ops.
No, that was the pantsing. That was,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was the Japanese spikes. I got a quad pants. Woo!
Do you have a game that, like, everybody hated but you loved?
Do you have one on top of your head? So, like, that you can say, well, I try to think.
The game that I can think of that everybody hated and I loved was probably, like... I'm trying to think, too, because, like, I honestly don't even know. I was hoping you were going to go. Because like the games that I think of, like the old movie games, were really bad. Like they weren't good. The one that comes to like the top of my head was like one of the X-Men games, X-Men 2. There's a game based on the X-Men 2 series that I was like, it wasn't a good game. It was a good game. It was fun. It was like really hard too. But you played as Iceman, Nightcrawler, and Wolverine. You played as all three of those characters. That was an older X-Men game, old X-Men game, and I think it took place during the first movie, but Nightcrawler was in it, so I think it also took place during the second movie as well. It was super weird. It was fun, but it was like, I don't know, it's not that popular of a game, you know? Like, not too many people know about it, or too many people played it, because it was the X-Men series, and a lot of people didn't really get into the X-Men series. It was more that Spider-Man's kind of skyrocketed the superhero movies. So a lot of people didn't really know about the X-Men movie games. That's the one that came to my head. Another one was, it wasn't based on a movie, but Vin Diesel was in it. It's called Wheelman. It's basically like a Grand Theft Auto, except you're Vin Diesel, and you get to jump from car to car. And that was a fun game. But now this next Vin Diesel game coming out, that Fast and Furious movie, is pretty iffy because of the graphics.
I can't think of any. Because, like, most of the games that I get are ones that people tell me to get.
Yeah.
And, like, I've not liked games that everyone loves. Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 4.
Oh, that was another. Yeah, Assassin's Creed 3. I really liked Assassin's Creed 3.
I was just like, it's a game.
Oh, I really enjoyed it.
Because my favorite one was 2.
Yeah, me too. That was 2 was awesome.
Yeah.
Revelations a lot of people didn't like, but I didn't like the combat.
I didn't like the factions because I like being alone.
Yeah.
And, like, you had to run those things, and I'm like, I guess.
Yeah. So that wasn't my favorite. Out of the 3, that wasn't my favorite, but I did enjoy it. But I understood why people didn't like it. But people didn't like Assassin's Creed 3 either.
Yeah.
I liked Assassin's Creed 3. That was one of my favorites. Assassin's Creed Black Flag 4, I liked it scenery-wise. It looked gorgeous. Combat, I liked it. It was just the naval... I sucked at the naval ship things. That's why I wasn't a big fan of it. But it was fun to, like, ship around, just go deep sea diving. That was all fun. It's just, like... Because I was an idiot playing that game too, so I didn't level up my ship. So when I see 2 monster ships coming at me and I get utterly destroyed, that was a little frustrating. So now I know, but I'm not going back to play it again anytime soon.
I'm more about story. Because I was like, dude, I'm ready for Desmond.
You thought. Someone say psych, please.
Psych. So I was just like, and then like when I didn't get it, I'm like, all right, well I guess I'll try and whatever.
Yeah.
And then like I didn't want to do the naval stuff, so like I had to do the bare minimum to get through the story, so I could do all this garbage. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Eek.
I know. Star Wars Force Unleashed 2. A lot of people didn't like that game.
Really?
The second one.
Oh. I think I played the first one.
The first one? Did you ever play the second one?
I don't know.
The second one was like...
It was on the DS, so I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
He had the 2 lightsabers in the second one. And it was more about the clone stuff, about him being cloned. You fought Vader at the end.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So I remember you fought Luminara, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And there was someone with a yellow lightsaber. It was that Luminara. And there was like this big...
monster thing?
Yeah.
Tentacle things? That was the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that was the first one. Yeah, because the second one just did not... Story-wise, it wasn't good. It just got confusing, and that's when they nixed it. Like, it was canon with the Star Wars universe. It isn't anymore. Which I just found out recently as well. But
Wait, like both of them, or just...
Both of them, yeah. They both don't exist anymore. They're not canon. Big sad. But
this guy wasn't.
The second game I enjoyed because when you actually slice someone with the lightsaber, you slice their body parts off. Thank you. It's about time. We couldn't get that in this new one, the Fallen Order. When you slice someone, their arm doesn't fall off. That's why I loved the second one, because the physics of slicing someone's arm off with a lightsaber was pretty fun. I like that. That was awesome. Slice their arm, legs. I don't know about the head though. I think you could slice their head off. I don't know.
There was a game.
Because it was still a rated T game.
Yeah, there was a game on PlayStation 2. Jango Fett.
Yeah.
Yeah, you played that?
No, I never played it, but I know what you're talking
Bounty
about.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Bounty
I never
Hunter.
played it. I heard it was good things about it.
Dude, I liked it.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't want to play. Well, no, I think because one of my coworkers was talking about was it limited run games?
Yeah.
Where they do that thing where they make it a case and all that.
Yeah.
Like a physical copy. Apparently, it's on the PlayStation Store though, but he ordered that for pre-order because they were out. And I'm like, dude, I haven't thought about that game in like 10 years. Sick. Maybe not 10, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever play the Crash Bandicoot games?
What do we got? Oh, wow.
So you have?
Dude, yes.
Fun fact, I never did. The only one I played, do you remember the racing game with the double people? It was a racing Crash Bandicoot game, and there's two of you on the cart, and there's also the mini battle games where you just... It was basically Mario Kart, just Crash Bandicoot.
I think I've seen it, but I don't think I played it.
Okay, that's the one that I played, but go on with yours, like, because I never played Crash Bandicoot.
I don't know the names, but like I played one of them on the Game Boy Advance. Oh,
I played them all over Cole's house, because Cole had a PS1. The one without the analog sticks, it was just the trackpad or the D-pad.
Really?
Yeah, that was the PS1 controller. It had no... Just picture the PlayStation 2 controller without the analog sticks. That was it. That was the PS1.
That sounds like the was it NES controller?
Yeah.
Kinda?
Yeah, except it was shaped like a PS2 controller, and it just didn't have the analog sticks.
Ew.
Oh, it was weird. So weird. I don't...
Cole's weird.
Yeah, but he had a PS1.
You played PlayStation 1.
But so that's how I got introduced to Crash Bandicoot, was through him, but I never actually like played it myself, so I'm not invested in that series.
Like I almost got that bundle that came out.
Yeah,
like
the PlayStation,
one,
yeah.
I'm just like, that's not what I remember, so I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
one that I played was just like the side scroller kind of, and this one's
Oh
just
yeah. Yeah. Did you ever play the Transformers games? You ever? No, because like the Transformers based on the movies, because those were horrible games, and
from horrible movies.
I loved them. I loved them because like one of them had the multiplayer in it. I think it was Dark of the Moon, and there's a multiplayer to it where you pick your Autobot or Decepticons and you just go out and you just start slaying people out. It's like a 4v4, I think. And I remember there was the one scene in Dark of the Moon where like Optimus is taking on Starscream, the guy in the helicopter, and Megatron. And I did that same exact thing in the game, and I was facing 3 other guys, and I beat them all. And I was like, oh man, this felt so cool. I was like, I'll take all of you on. And then I like took out the swords, sliced one of them, killed them. I think I was pretty good, mainly because I was probably facing like 4-year-olds playing that game. I don't think any actual like teenager was playing that
Sounds a
game.
little bit too violent for a 4-year-old.
Yeah, you're right. But it was robots, so it's like the loophole. The loophole. What kind of loopholes would you find out? Like, did you use any loopholes to get a game that you weren't supposed to get? Because I did. I did a lot of loopholes.
Assassin's Creed, there was like, oh, I can turn the blood off, and I didn't.
Were you able to turn off the blood off in that?
Or yeah, I think so.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, because I remember in the cutscenes.
In the first one or the second one?
I think all of them.
No way.
Because I'm pretty sure that in the cutscenes, if you had it off, it was just like you had their head on the pillow or whatever, and you just like requiescat to Bache. And
What did your parents say about the nudity?
There's nudity in it.
In the second one, there is.
Oh.
Yeah. But like it says it on the box. Did they not see it?
Nah, I don't think they checked it. I'm just like, yeah, I can turn the blood off. And
That was my problem. Was the nudity?
I'm pretty sure because it's like in the you said the beginning, right?
Yeah, just the beginning.
I remember.
Because the first Assassin's Creed didn't have that, but the second one did, and it was that beginning part.
Yeah.
And my parents saw that like it had nudity in it, so I had to like loophole it and be like, I just close my eyes. It's one scene, and I'll just close my eyes and not see it. I saw it, but
I think maybe I turned the TV off and then just pressed the buttons.
Oh,
I
okay.
think, for the birth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that.
Because my loophole for like other games, like Call of Duty, is rated M. Like World at War was a bloody, violent game, and the way that I like convinced is it's an army game. I'm fighting the bad guys. I'm fighting.
I think Medal of Honor did that for me.
Right? It's an
because-
army game.
Yeah.
Like, what's so bad about an army game? And in reality, like...
I mean, just the movies we watched already, though.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah,
just,
exactly.
It was just the same thing.
But also seeing a lot of this stuff as a kid, like when Modern Warfare 2 first came out, like, I can't believe I was allowed to play that because that was on the news with the terminal scene where you straight up shoot up that place and, like... That was on the news. I didn't know this. I found out later on that it was on the news during that time. And I don't know how my parents, because they always watch the news, I don't know how they didn't find out about that mission. Because I played that mission, and that mission was pretty interesting. especially at my age, because Modern Warfare 2 came out in 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, something around that time.
What was MW?
I honestly don't remember.
Modern Warfare is MW4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was... Oh, wait, no, that was...
I want to say 2000.
It was around 2007 or 8.
Yeah, 2007 or 8. So I was 8 or 7 watching playing an M game. Yeah, I played M games when I was really young. I was fortunate. Luckily, my head's still on straight, and I'm still with it. But like, it was mainly just Call of Duty that I played. That was the only M game that I played. I never really played any other M games. Like, I wasn't able to play any Left 4 Dead zombie games. That was one thing I was never able to get because of the zombies. GTA was... My dad watched me play, but all I did was like drive around and like just borrow cars. That's what my dad told me. He was like, "You're borrowing the car, you're fine." And whenever I got the cops on me, like, "Dad, take the controller. I don't want to deal with the cops." And then Halo was aliens. You're fighting against aliens, so that was easy enough. And Halo wasn't violent because Halo went from like M and then T, like in one of the newer games. But that's how I got away with Halo. But other than that, those are the only M games I actually played, was like Call of Duty and Halo, and that was it. I never actually played any other like deep, like Duke Nukem.
I saw that one in like GameStop.
Yeah, it's just a wild game.
Wait, there was one that you...
Assassin's Creed.
Wait, was it... Oh, I think... I didn't even get GTA until like it said like...
This one, GTA 5. Yeah.
And then... I never even really told them that I got it, and then they're like, "What are you playing? It looks like a fun car game." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's just a
Need for Speed."
It's GTA, and they're like, "Oh, isn't that the game with like the bad stuff?" I'm like, "Well, it's in there, but you don't have to play it because you can just play with your friends and do races and stuff." I'm like, "That's all we do."
Right. That's how I convinced my mom too, because I wasn't of age yet to get GTA either.
Well, I was of age, but like I
wasn't.
feel weird.
Yeah. No, I get that, but it was. That was fun. The old ones, the old GTA games. Those like San Andreas is like the best, oldest one.
That's what I hear. Like,
yeah, it's old. Yeah, it's old, but it was fun. Liberty City was a lot of fun. I played that one a lot with my dad. Well, not with my dad. There's points where like I would just play by myself, but I would just literally go around driving around. That's it. And then because I never did the missions. I never ever did the missions. I only did the missions like 1 or 2. And then I would just free roam for the rest of the game. I would just do the missions till I unlock the next section, because that's always the thing in GTA where like you have this section locked and you have to beat the missions in order to get to like.
It's kind of like Borderlands.
Yeah, so like in the GTA 4 with the Nikko.
Hey.
Manhattan was closed off, like Times Square and all that. That you couldn't cross it. If you crossed it, cops would chase you and instantly kill you. Like you literally couldn't get past them.
Oh.
So you had to keep playing the story mode to get to Manhattan, so you could actually explore Manhattan. So. I realized they stopped that in GTA 5. The whole map was free for you to go around. There was nothing locked that you couldn't access. So that's nice. GTA 4 is a lot of fun. Not because he was named after me, but I enjoyed that game very much. That was because like the physics in that, I can't really explain it, but the physics were whack in that. Like the car physics was like... Yeah, it's like a lot more wobbly and stuff, and the body movement was different. Like even when you got drunk in the game, you just like you'd stumble and fall over. It was fun because when you get drunk in GTA 5, you don't stumble. Like you stumble, but you don't fall over on your face. That's what I missed.
It fell on your face?
The ragdoll, yeah, the ragdoll effect. Dude. They took that out in GTA 5. I like the ragdoll effect. That was fun for me. That's what it was. GTA 4 had a lot better ragdoll effects than GTA 5. GTA 5 has good ragdoll effects, but like when you get drunk and you could just like fall over, that was funny. That's what they had in Red Dead as well.
I love when you're trying to get into your car and then like your friend just like
yeah,
and then you just go wee. That's very fun, you know. And then when you're trying to set up a mission and your just friends keep blowing you up and stuff, you're just like, wee.
Did you have a favorite game when you were growing up, like that you just always play over and over and over?
Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2? Really?
Yeah.
That was your favorite game?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Because mine was the Spider-Man 2 game. I remember just always playing that. I never beat it, but I always played it.
Well, okay. That was when I was like young. But then like when I got my 360, then I always played either the Assassin's Creeds or the Arkham.
Have you beat Assassin's Creed more than once?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too. But like,
I think I beat the first 2 games like 2 or 3 times each, And then the other ones just once, because they were just...
Do you remember the first Assassin's Creed when you beat it? Do you remember what you were able to do after the game? Basically, you took down the assassins and, like...
You became, like, the top dog.
Yeah, so you could do whatever you want, which means you can go around killing civilians. And,
really?
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't do that.
And you didn't get desynchronized for it. You just go around stabbing civilians. Yeah, that was when you beat the game. When you fully beat the game, you go around and, like, since I think the Assassin's Creed, like, order, like, technically ended there because you took out the main dude who was in charge. So there's no rule saying you can't kill civilians. So at the end of Assassin's Creed, the whole thing with
civilians was because he didn't do it back in the day, so you can't do it as him.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, in that game, it was like a rule in the Assassin's Creed order, in the first game at least. And once when you beat the game, you're going around hidden blading all the civilians that you see.
All right.
Yeah, so that's something that I did. That was kind of fun.
Well, I think I didn't really do stuff after I beat it. I was just like, oh, beat it, time to restart it.
Yeah. Do you ever do that? Are you ever, like, stupid curious? I'm stupid curious. So, like, there's, like, if I'm playing a game, and if I could shoot a civilian, I'm going to try it. And if I could get away with it, I'm going to...
I do that to teammates, like in
teammates?
And stuff.
Yeah, even teammates, like Call of Duty, I'll just... Oops.
And they're like, hey, I'm on the same side. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Sorry, dude. My bad.
I didn't mean it.
I did that with the new game, Modern Warfare. I was trying to play it, like, serious and stuff. First thing I did, I shot a teammate. I was like, oops. Even, like, just jumping off, like if I see, like, I remember in Dying Light, the headquarters is on the roof, and I'm like, what happens if I jump off the roof? So I jump off the roof and I die. That's the kind of things that I do. That's the stupid things that I do.
Usually that stuff happens by accident. I'm just, like, running across and then, oops, I fell off. Oops, I died.
Can't go that direction because I fell and died. But yeah, there's just stupid, silly stuff like that I would always do. Even, like, in the Spider-Man games, I would always swing myself into the water to see if I could swim. You never were able to swim, except for this new one. You could, kind of.
Oh yeah, you had to, like, jump up. And then...
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's such a good game.
Loved. Finally beat it. Did you know that? It took me a year to beat it because I was too lazy to beat it. Yeah.
Did you beat the DLC too?
No, not yet. Surprisingly, the game didn't get spoiled for me, though.
Really?
After playing it for a year, or not beating it for a year, the only thing that I remember getting spoiled for me... No, nothing got spoiled for me. Everything was like a surprise for me.
I got spoiled, but it was a joke.
Oh, no. The only thing I remember, the only thing I got spoiled for me was the last suit. I was able to see the last suit, but that was about it. I didn't know how the game would end. Yeah.
One of my friends, we were playing at the same time, and he was got like ahead of me because I had like a bunch of work and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, I'm at the part where and I'm like, dude, I bet Uncle Ben did it."
Making stuff up now.
Yeah, because I thought we were just joking.
Yeah.
He said he was like 80% through. I'm like, oh, okay. And then it's just, and then as soon as I finished, I'm like, I hate you.
It actually did happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember a game that sucked that came out. It was the Iron Man game. That was awful. Like, people did not like that game, especially the second one. And I didn't like the second one either, but the first one was like Iron Man. It was based on the first movie. It was fun for me, like free roaming, going around just like the guy shooting you with bullets and it's not doing any damage to you because you're in a suit of iron. So that game was a lot of fun for me, playing as a kid. Looking back on it now, it's probably a really bad game, but...
Just like Green Lantern. I liked Green Lantern when it came out.
The Incredible... Yeah, me too. I even got the ring. I wanted to get the ring.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember when I wanted to get an iPod Touch so bad, just so I could have the lock screen as Green Lantern holding like the Gatling gun or the heavy rail gun.
Yep.
Have that as like the lock screen, and then the home screen as Thor going like this.
Oh, cool. You ever played the Incredible Hulk game that was based on the movie? Or the other one before that? Those are fun. That was fun because you were able to like literally free roam around New York as the Incredible Hulk and like take down buildings. You hit the buildings enough, the building would just crumble down. That was fun. Are you able to pick up people and just like chuck them? Or to pick up one of the cool features. Remember when you took the police car in the movie and turned them into like gloves?
Yeah.
You were able to do that in the game.
Really?
You took any car that you want, turned them into gloves, and just start smashing people with the cars.
That's awesome.
That was fun. Like just go around smashing things. They came out the Captain America game too. First Avenger one.
I haven't seen any of these games.
Yeah, these are all back when like it was big to have movie-based games, and that was the same thing. It took you through the first one, throwing the shield around. That was so much fun. The combat was fun in that. The combat was like the Batman Arkham Asylum, but I'm okay with that. That was fun. And then there was a Thor game. I didn't play the Thor game. I played the demo for Thor game, but I never actually like bought it because it wasn't. It didn't look. Yeah, compared to all the other games, that was the worst one. I think, in my opinion.
One thing I like about Thor is that it introduced Hawkeye. I love Hawkeye.
Do you really?
I don't know why, but
Dork.
He's just awesome.
And those are the main movie ones that I remember playing a lot. I remember I got the Captain America like first Avenger suit, or no, like his comic book suit, and I accidentally restarted the game. Yeah, so I didn't. I was only able to use it because when you beat the game, it was another like free roam kind of thing, but like you can only free roam the parts of the map that you explored. That's like it was like kind of like a, you know how the regular ones is the map you get from one destination to the next. Yeah. That was the only place you were able to free roam, and all the people don't respawn, so there was actually honestly nothing else to do, and you unlock this costume at the end of the game. That's So restarting the game wasn't a big deal, but I did lose the costume. But I did wear it for a little bit, and then I don't know how I restarted the game. I don't know what I did wrong, but I restarted the game and lost the costume. I was like, dang.
That's the thing that games nowadays did right. You have like the saves instead of just on the disc. You can overwrite it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I always wanted, there's a Superman game that I played. That was a lot of fun. The Superman Returns. Brandon Ruth.
I saw that one. I wanted to get it.
That was a lot of fun. That was so much fun. It was not a good game either because the last mission was like you fought like some kind of cloud robot thing. It was weird. It was nothing to do with the movie.
Yeah.
But it was a fun Superman game. Fun mechanics. You were able to. I was able to like free throw cars. Throw them in the air, catch them while there's a person in there. Yeah, that was fun.
Did you like the movie, Superman Returns?
I loved it.
See?
I loved it.
Do you have a problem with him lifting the kryptonite rock?
Not at all. That was the most badass thing he could have done.
Is it Elijah that didn't like that?
Probably.
I think so.
I watched that movie when I was 9 years old, and that was like the only Supermans that I saw was Christopher Reeve. So seeing that was awesome. I loved that. I loved that movie so much. I got the costume. I had the costume for that movie as a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude. Because one of my friends, the one who I got the Agent Venom pop for, he oh wait, what was it? It was when Lex he yells wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Wrong! Dude, we would just say that at school all the time. Hey, did you know this?
Wrong! Yeah, that's so funny. Dude, seeing this new Crisis, do you know about Brandon Ruth in Crisis? He's Superman again?
He's the Kingdom Come.
Oh my goodness. I kid you not. That is the coolest thing to watch is him coming back as Superman, and he got jacked.
Should I just watch just the Crisis stuff?
Yes. Right. Literally, this is a whole new story. There's nothing really you need. Like, honestly, all these new seasons have just been leading up to the Crisis. Like, there's nothing.
But like, isn't there like new people and stuff?
For like Supergirl and that's about it. Supergirl and Batwoman. That's the only new people that I didn't recognize.
Oh, yeah, I know Supergirl. I just watched like the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, so there was only like one new character.
Oh.
Yeah, even for Batwoman, like I knew all the characters in Batwoman already, so it's nothing bad. Like just watch the Crisis episode.
Okay.
And there's only 3. The next it's going to continue on in January 14th.
But it's not the Crisis stuff.
No, it is. It's a continuation of it. Yeah, it's a 5-episode thing, and they stopped here for some strange reason.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah. So you wait till January or you just watch it now. But like watching it now, it's cool because it's like a continuation from Superman Returns into
really
a little bit. It's a little bit because like they tease some stuff in the past movie and they tease some stuff in this movie, and it's just like I picture it the way that I picture it, the way that I connect it. I connect it from that movie. This is a continuation.
So you're grabbing at straws.
Yes,
it's real to me.
Yeah, exactly. It might not be. It might be, but like for me, like. Man, it's just so cool to see him as Superman again, and he kills it. He kills it as Superman. It's so weird. Superman is like one of the most not hated superheroes, but like a lot of people don't like Superman because he's overpowered, and I understand that. And it's hard. You can't relate to Superman. He's an alien.
Captain Marvel.
But Superman himself, I enjoy that Superman, I love that Superman. I still love Batman, and I still love Superman. I don't know. If you do it right, Superman can be really cool. If you do it right, you gotta do it right. Like Christopher Reeves or Henry Cavill. Unpopular opinion. I like that movie.
Christopher Reeves is such a dork.
Oh, he is. That's why I love Superman. He's a dork.
Just him as Clark Kent. Oh my god.
Yo,
so
yeah.
good.
But yeah, 100% watch The Crisis. Like, just watch it.
Alright, I might have to give it a...
Yeah.
You just watch it on the CW app?
Yeah. They should also be on the CW. You start with Supergirl, then Batwoman, and then Flash, and then it's going to continue on with Arrow and Legends in January. What? No. Yes. I don't know. Watch the crossover and you'll see.
Oh man. Oh, I don't think I ever even explained this. This is our microphone I'm going to use for each time. Just give a little pop. You can still see it even though it's got a little thing on. If this wasn't recording the whole time, I'd be so sad.
Yeah, this is a big Akko Taco moment.
Okay. Akko Taco. So this is my Django Fett. Really sad. He just looks cool. I used to love him so much. Like when the prequels came out, dude, he was not my favorite, but I loved him because he just looked so awesome.
So how'd you feel when his head got cut off? Did you weep? Did you cry?
No, it was just wow, you're bad.
You stink, Mace Windu.
No, he's bad. He can't.
Oh,
he can't yeah. And then I watched the sequels because I wasn't alive when they came out, so I just figured Django was first and be like, wow, this guy isn't as good as the other guy.
Yeah, of course.
His armor's
Wait,
rusty.
Do you like the Mandalorian?
I do.
More?
That's why.
Do you like him more than Jango Fett?
Yeah.
Cool.
Because he's an actual Mandalorian. Mm-hmm. He doesn't take his helmet off.
Yeah.
This guy just got Mandalorian stuff.
You right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. And also didn't know Boba until I rewatched recently. He's a clone of Jango.
Yeah.
I thought he was actually his kid.
Yeah.
Because he said, "This is my son."
Yeah.
No.
Psych.
Nope.
You thought?
Yeah.
That stuff is interesting. When you get into the Mandalorian stuff, I'm so glad they're doing a TV show about the Mandalorian. So stoked.
Yeah.
I kid you not. Star Wars takes 2 steps forwards and 5 steps back. It's ridiculous. It's so hard to be a Star Wars fan.
Rewatching Last Jedi.
I can't rewatch it.
I
physically I've only watched that movie once.
So I watched it in theaters and I was like, wow, that was pretty yuck.
Yeah, me too.
But then I rewatched it and the yucko parts is only 20 minutes. Like the casino, obviously.
Yeah.
Wish Rose would have died at the end, but she didn't. And she's back for this new one with a vengeance.
Yeah.
To murder my eyes.
Yeah.
She, I didn't need that at all.
I didn't like the choreography in the movie. The fighting scenes were awful.
Really?
But yeah, they did not use, when you compare it to Star Wars Episode 3, choreography compared to, they didn't even use the Force in half of their choreography, It was just a lot of sword fighting.
Well, that's how it's been for, it's been on a progression, in the originals, it was mainly the Force and a little bit of lightsaber.
Yeah.
And then in the prequels, it was half and half. Let's up our sabers.
Yeah.
Now it's just
Well, the problem with this one is they didn't improve. I don't think they improved from the Force Awakens. I understood that was fine. They were both first started out. There was no real competition for Kylo, so he couldn't face Rey because he had no competition, and Rey was just starting too. Fine. I thought in this movie they would continue it. Then we had Rian Johnson, who we just don't mention at all.
Well, no, he did good on the Knives Out.
Oh,
you didn't see that yet, did you?
It's because Rian Johnson directed it. He's put such a sour taste in my mouth that I don't even know if I could watch that movie.
No, it's really good, dude.
That's what everyone's saying.
It's really good.
But it's Rian Johnson.
I'm pretty sure it's in my top 10, maybe 5.
I have a free ticket for AMC upstairs. I will use that so I don't have to pay money for this. So my money will not go to Rian Johnson.
Don't you have A-list?
Yeah, I do. No, but I got a free ticket from watching one of my movies. It was Don Machi, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon?
Yes.
Basically, they played the movie, the first like minute, 2-3 minutes, and it was nothing. It was just sound. So we all got our money back. Because I actually had to pay for that one. That wasn't part of the A-list membership. So that was, thanks, AMC. but
thank you for 3 movies a week for $25.
Back with the Star Wars thing, they have not progressed. Like, the fighting style is not progressing. Like, I'm looking at the Last Jedi from what I remember. They did not, even the choreography, you just see, like, there's one scene where, like, the guys come at him, and they're like, and then they attack Rey, and Rey turns around and then attacks it. Even Rey herself, or Daisy Ridley,
Snoke's
yeah, that was horrible. That scene, that was horrible. That choreography, horrible. I don't know who did it, who decided on that. Even Daisy Ridley,
who done it and who did it.
Daisy Ridley did an interview. And she's like, I've only seen this movie once. I'm like, yikes. But I was just choreography not good. Story everywhere. That's why I'm scared for this one, because it's gonna be. They got a lot to fix. They have to fix a lot, because apparently, like, was it Finn and Poe have this like super close relationship, when in reality they've only been on screen for like 5 minutes. Like, they've only the escape, and that was it, and then they haven't been together since. And then, like, I think they had a little scene in The Last Jedi, and then that was it. And then now in this movie they're supposed to be close buddies, and they gotta like figure out how to do that to make it look real.
Apparently those 3, like, those 2 and Rey are supposed to be like tight.
Exactly.
Like, they
haven't been together. I know, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly, like, it's gonna be a mess. You have to fix so much, and it's gonna be a lot. I hope it's good, but my hopes are like,
Yeah.
That's why I say they take 3 steps forward with The Mandalorian and what they got going on Disney Plus, and then like 5 steps back with these movies. It's so hard to be a Star Wars fan these days.
Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Dude, I hope it's good.
Did you hear it was supposed to be a movie? That was supposed to be a movie. It was like, that's what you remember.
But it's a show, right?
Yeah, it's a show.
Okay.
But it was supposed to be a movie at first, and then Han Solo done goofed it all, and then they turned it into a TV show. Which I'm happy.
Solo wasn't
rather a TV show. No, it was just
bad.
It was just a generic, like, average good action movie.
Dude, Rogue One, I rewatched it.
Yeah, it's a bomb movie. That was a solid movie. But Solo was just like a good action movie. That was it. It was nothing. It had nothing to do with the story. Like, didn't improve anything.
Those I don't really like, because like,
what's gonna happen. Yeah.
There's no
surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just an average movie. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was just good.
That's why I'm happy my father showed me Phantom, and then through Return.
Yeah.
So it was just like, you don't know
the right way. Yeah. That's cool. And then so this movie. Did you hear about the 5 scripts? I was talking about that earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kathy Kennedy is like the executive, and
I don't just pick Lucas's.
I know, right?
He's gonna change it in like 10 years anyway, no re-release.
I just hope it's not going to be a mess.
True art is never finished.
I know. They got to wrap up a bunch of stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I'm hopeful for the Disney Plus shows. Yeah. That's the only thing I'm hopeful for.
People said they're going to cancel. First of all, why would you cancel when you should have gone the $70 route, which is 2 months free?
Did you know Verizon is doing a deal that you have it for free for a whole year?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But it's not mine, Verizon, so.
I'm Verizon.
Well, I have Verizon, but it's like my dad's, so like.
I got you. So you did get the yearly? Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
I don't let like everybody watch it, whatever.
My sister was the one that got it. She was like, "Here you go, Nico." I was like, "Cool," because you could have like 4 people playing at the same time. So I was like, "That's fine."
What character are you?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I didn't like any of the other characters. I was like, Spider-Man. My dad, on his profile, his name is The Godfather, and his picture is Buzz Lightyear.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I was like, God, stop.
Like when it said pick your profile,
yeah.
I was getting ready to find like the actual picture of me as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I was getting ready to upload it. I'm like, you have to pick from the presets?
Yeah.
Or I guess it's going to be actual Spider-Man instead.
Yeah.
But it's not like you can leave comments or anything, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, so you can't actually like add.
Dude, imagine if it was like YouTube.
Wild.
Actually, wait. I just thought of this. No streaming stuff has like comments and stuff.
No. Well, some anime ones do actually. You can comment on animes like Crunchyroll and Funimation and High Dive. There's a comment section, and you could talk about the episodes with other people. So anime has that.
I'm just picturing people being like, "Oh, I'm gonna clip 19:20. Oh, clip that for my happy times later."
One of the Crunchyroll abilities is like it tells you if it's a spoiler. I don't know how it does that. Some of them aren't even spoilers, but it's like spoiler warning, and then you could click.
You can do that on you do that yourself because there's something like that on Reddit.
Oh, cool. That was a nice little feature that I didn't know about.
All right, well, what are we at? Hour 14. Well, we can't end on anime and Crunchyroll, so we have to.
Hello?
I'm just kidding. We can. Whatever.
Don't worry. The next episode is all anime.
No. Go to his. What? Do you have anything you want to plug?
Yeah. I'm starting up my YouTube channel again. I'm gonna get into that. Did you see my video?
No.
I really hope you did. You didn't? Big sad.
I had you on notification. No.
No.
Okay.
I put up a Modern Warfare video of me and Elijah playing.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's-
watch it though, because it's like what, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta figure out. But that was the first time I actually like edited a video.
Oh yeah, because you did the. I saw your Twitter clip though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
saw
this one I added like transitions and stuff like that. Yeah, weird.
I need to do transitions.
Yeah, so
I'm trying to learn them, but it's.
right now the deal with my YouTube is like I'm just starting. I want to get better at it. I want to get better at editing. I'm not worried about views right now. I'm just worried about getting better at it, getting better at streaming, getting the best quality that I can to put out there, and learning. That's my goal right now.
See, that's why I'm in contact with the guy. Yeah.
That's great. So I'm in contact with you, and great. It's gonna work out. But
I'll give you the secondhand knowledge.
Yeah. So YouTube.
So you do this you got it.
So YouTube is just JeniusGamer with a J. JeniusGamer with a J.
Okay.
Don't put a G. That's how you spell it wrong.
Because then you done goofed.
Yeah.
Not joofed.
Twitter is also JeniusGamer with a J. JeniusGamer with a J.
Don't know goof.
Link in description.
Link in bio description.
I guess with the Instagram, I'll just put my cosplay account. It's Cosplay Genius. It's the same thing with the J. Don't you dare put a G. And yeah, I'm excited. Podcast, great. I'm gonna keep doing more of these. I love these. YouTube is hopefully more Call of Duty stuff, and I might add a little anime stuff into there. I don't know, because I don't know. We'll see.
Now, should you plug your podcast with Ken? And
We don't really use it, but if you want to, it's Brotaku. What was the name? Brotaku.
I'll
I
find
think it's
it,
just
put
called
it in.
Brotaku. Brotaku is something. Brotaku podcast. I know that's it. Yeah.
Because I looked on, I thought it was a fake thing.
No,
How
it's
does it have so many followers?
Oh, that's
Like,
one of his previous Instagram.
I thought so, okay.
Yeah, and he just changed it to that. Yeah.
That's what you did with your pop account. I got so mad because I'm like, you ditched me at my pop account, and then he had a cosplay. I'm like, no, you gotta restart from the ground up.
I technically started from the ground up. I just had an extra
Started from the ground up from
100
your
bot
pops,
followers.
yeah.
That's all it was.
Oh, one of my friends looked up if I could make money, or like how much money you can make on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I could make $14 to $24.
You?
No, 14 to 40. Yeah.
On your pop account?
No, on my account.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they.
Then why don't you?
Because I don't know how to do that.
Oh, do you have to
And I
like
don't-
turn it into a business and
I
then you
think
gotta
so.
like?
I'm pretty sure
I don't
it's like a
understand that
prerequisite
either.
too.
Yeah.
Because I have like 15% encounters or whatever, like my followers to likes or whatever on my stuff.
Where do you check that stuff?
I
I don't
don't
even
know.
know where to check that
I
stuff.
think I can send you the link or whatever.
Yeah, because I don't even know how to check that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, and then he did his, and he has like way less than I do,
Hmm.
and he still has 15% likes, and I'm like, you can make the same amount of money. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
All right. Well, deuces.
Deuces. Man, imagine if that just didn't record.
Dude.